idiot!
Brain surgeon operates on wrong patient. A neurosurgeon from Kenya's biggest hospital has been suspended for operating on the wrong patient. Apparently, 2 men had been taken to the hospital last Sunday. One needed surgery to remove a blood clot in his brain, while the other needed some meds for head inflammation. Luckily, thanks to alert and careful hospital staff, both patients were labeled incorrectly. It wasn't until hours into the surgery when doctors found no blood clot and realized they cracked open the wrong head. In a statement, the hospital said it deeply regrets this event and has done all it can to ensure the safety and well-being of the patient in question. Maybe they didn't do everything they could to ensure his safety. Besides the massive hole in his head, the patient is supposedly in recovery and progressing well. Keep watching for more uplifting medical stories. Whoops. 2 surgical sponges were left inside a Japanese woman's abdomen for at least 6 years. The unidentified 42-year-old woman went to the doctors, saying she had felt bloated for the past 3 years. A CT scan revealed 2 masses with strings attached to them. A surgical exam confirmed the presence of 2 gauze sponges that had become attached to the woman's omentum and colon. Researchers think the sponges were left there after a C-section. The woman had received 2 C-sections from the same clinic. After the woman informed the clinic, the doctor still wouldn't admit his mistake, citing a lack of clear proof. How much proof do you need? The woman had the sponges removed, her symptoms cleared up, and she was discharged 5 days later. Man in vegetative state responds to treatment. After being in a vegetative state for 15 years, a French man is showing some signs of consciousness after neurosurgeons implanted a vagus nerve stimulator in his chest. Researchers wanted to test the ability of vagus nerve stimulation to restore consciousness in a person in a vegetative state. Vagus nerve stimulation begins with implanting a device in the chest and running a wire under the skin. This wire connects the vagus nerve and the device. The device sends electrical pulses along the nerve to the brainstem, which in turn transmits these impulses to certain brain areas. Researchers found that after 1 month of stimulation, the patient's attention, movements, and brain activity significantly improved. The scientists are now planning a larger study to confirm and extend the potential of vagus nerve stimulation. Grounded due to plastic surgery. 3 Chinese women reportedly weren't allowed to board their flight and got stuck in an airport in South Korea after getting massive plastic surgery done. The 3 Mulans looked like they just got out of a boxing match with swollen faces and lips and their heads wrapped in bandages. They were stopped by South Korean immigration officials. No, not for bad judgment, but for looking nothing like their passport photos. The picture of the 3 beasts was widely shared over knockoff Chinese social media platforms. It's become a thing over the past decade for insecure Chinese women to travel to South Korea to go under the knife so they can get transformed into ugly women who clearly look like they've gotten way too much work done. Chinese women in search of a new face visit South Korea using medical tourist visas. Almost 100,000 Chinese visited South Korea in 2016 to get things pumped up, sliced off, and reshaped. No word on what happened to the 3 women, but they're still in South Korea. Maybe they should think about some plastic surgery. Oh, wait.
Doctors remove massive tumor from man's brain. How's this for a before and after shot? An Indian shopkeeper had been living with a massive tumor on his head for 3 years before it was removed this month. Several hospitals reportedly told him the mass couldn't be removed. Thankfully, surgeons at Nair Hospital in Mumbai removed it on February 14th. They say only 10% of the tumor was growing within his skull. The pressure from it was enough to make him blind. There's a chance he may regain his sight if recovery goes well. According to Live Science, the tumor might be one of the biggest in the world.